I wore this on purpose today, obviously. And it's because, again, this is just you and me talking here. I love this school I love Morehouse. That's what I'm wearing, y'all. It's a Morehouse hoodie, a sweatshirt. James Jeter was a part of the collaboration with Polo, Ralph Lauren, and they made these really cool sweaters. So if anybody's listening, go get them.
Ooh, you got money. I couldn't get one of them.
I think I got this for free if I can't remember. Blah, blah, blah. I talk so much about why I love this school, right? I always do it. I do it in my book. It feels like almost something, it feels like my responsibility to do it in some ways.
And I'm like the least Morehousey nigga you'll ever meet.
That's right.
Is that where you're going?
That's exactly where I'm going because I love this school and my mom went to Spelman, my sister went to Spelman, I went to Morehouse, got a lot of Morehouse stamps on my passport. And Spike was my first mentor in Hollywood, all that shit, right? I still feel I'm walking around the thing I really want to say. I want to like improve the culture around risk taking within this group of people, our AUC community. I still oftentimes feel judged for whatever it is that I'm trying to do. I bet you probably catch some judgment for however you're moving. But now, less so than probably 6 years ago when it was looking ugly, right? When we were in the struggle dreads part of the journey, you know? I just wish judgment and competition and hierarchy could just be like, can we just take a 10% cut on the shits? Can we just walk it back just a little bit so that everybody can feel a little bit more free to get weird and go where they have to go? Now, I'm doing this to tee up. I think you probably feel twice as much what I feel about that, but I'm not sure. What do you think? What is the thing that's stopping us from just being like, yo, let everybody just cook. Let everybody just do their shit.
I mean, it's that like Jack and Jill culture at Morehouse. Everybody came from these families, right? A lot of people came from families that were so well to do. And a lot of the folks at Morehouse and Spelman was the black folks who lived in the white neighborhoods, who always made made sure their shit was so tight. So they be accepted in these white communities. Then like you're at Morehouse around a bunch of other folks who came from those kind of situations. Like I had to make sure everything was so tight. We were so buttoned up. We did this way, this way, this that way. And you're coming to my school, right, with everybody else like me, and you about to fuck it up trying to do your own thing? Nigga, you go to this class, you get a job after this, you don't mess up the culture that we've created at Morehouse. Some people would do it for them. Some people don't want it to mess up the way the institution looks. And it's wild because I've kind of held Morehouse accountable just for some different things, especially in like the sports world, where they've really dropped the ball, in my opinion. Like I try to hold them accountable in that way. And people always get mad, like, oh, you can't do it like that. You can't call, because they're so afraid how it's gonna look when anybody else sees you calling them out. And it's not just sports, it's who they are as people, right? And that's the culture at more like you have to be willing to challenge the way things are done currently to become better versions of yourself. Otherwise, you're just gonna be like doing the same thing the same way, and it's never gonna be better. And people do that with their lives, their careers, and they're also doing it. They also do it on the other end of the spectrum with the school, and it's as I will never say I hate Morehouse. I love what it did for me. I don't like what it stands for in that way.